25 matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside. It's Brown. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Again, it's Brown. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's Arts to throw. Makes the grab.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Lots of room to run. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Might have a chance. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husky. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Here's Manning to throw. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The run inside. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Manning on play action. Lets it fly. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Manning throws to the wideout. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Here's Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Ever getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throwing, Williams. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. There's a crease. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Running inside, it's Smothers. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go play action with Manning. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Madness. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Third down from the gun, Manning. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, Manning. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to...
Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Snags it, and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So now it's second and long. Play action, here's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Booster! Ready? Red 34. Sweep.
Hart's going to spin it again. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Williams to throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Dances away. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. It's Williams again. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Williams. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Running into the open space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here comes the Texas offense. He breaks a tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Manning. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks the tackle.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. But when I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Inside. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Huskies love to ride this running game. What a day he's putting up. Somewhere Bishop Sankey is smiling.
And don't confuse yourself. Like, let's not make this home. If I'm on offense, all the UW fans are saying the same thing. Feed that man the ball. He continues to be productive every single time he touches it.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Here's a give to Washington. There's some room. Back and forth they go as these 2 high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Manning with a play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Arch to throw. Right on the money. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the ring. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one.
Take it. 14-24 plus. 14-24. Check. 95-96 bridge. 95-30, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Coleman open on the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Manning on play action. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Give to Washington again. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Williams missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Manning fires left. With the catch, it's Townsend. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Rush is on him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Bringing it out. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, we talk about the three facets in football, offense, defense, and special teams, and that huge return extends their lead here late. That is such a gut punch, but what a great job picking up blocks and a phenomenal job by that return man, showing you the vision and the speed to score that touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Arch Madness. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Holds it in on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Complete left side, Coleman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Bought a little time, lets it go. Coleman's got it on the right side. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Manning to the air again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big?
Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee.